Have I ever played Ascension, the deck building game? Yes, I have played Ascension. I don't like Ascension as much as Dominion, but Ascension is definitely a fun romp of a deck builder. I quite like it. It's not as... I find there's more RNG in Ascension than there is in something like Dominion. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. RNG can mean fun, and Ascension is definitely fun. Let's see. Defect? It's defect time. It is defect time. Oof, ouch. Those are bad starting options. Although upgraded card's fine. We're not forced into an early elite, unless we want to go to the store. We can choose to fight an early elite, which I'm mostly fine with. Guardian is a good boss. Either Dominion or Ascension for your girlfriend. I would say my initial leaning would be Ascension. Between the two of those, I think Ascension of the two is more fun for a casual player. If your girlfriend plays lots of card games or is a veteran of like card and strategy games, then I would say Dominion. But if she's a novice to this sort of thing, then I would say Ascension. Hey Crazy Anu, yeah, playing with Defect is kind of wacky. I've actually been telling myself lately I have to slow down when I'm playing Defect because there's so many things going on that you can lose track pretty easily of all your options and choose an inferior choice. Defect, I think, is probably one of the trickiest classes to play in this game, just because Defect very quickly finds himself with so many options on a given turn of what to play. Like if you have a card like Hologram, you can pick anything out of your discard. You have a whole bunch of different ways maybe to shuffle your orbs in play, which gives you a lot of options, and that then makes a much more difficult puzzle to figure out which of these options is the best option. The more things you can do, the harder it is to figure out what to do. Ha! Qualdrian, yeah, there's definitely something of an art to building a Defect deck that isn't terrible, and I'll explain as I go why that is, so, for example, we'll skip something like Capacitor on floor 1 because it doesn't do anything yet, and we don't want it, even though it's, generally speaking, a really good Defect card. If we were to get it immediately, we wouldn't want it. So, I'm trying to pick my path here. Let's see, we can do Fire, Elite, Fire, Fire, Fire. 4 Fires, 1 Elite, with a decently late shop. Oh, I like this path up the right side a whole bunch. Or we can do 2... Actually, yeah, I like this option way more. So we start on the right side, hit a shop, get an upgrade, fight an elite, get an upgrade, get an upgrade, get an upgrade, fight the boss. Generally speaking, especially on Ascension 15, fires are really valuable, so any path that hits as many of those as possible is pretty dang good. Everything else is secondary, for the most part. I'm going to try to avoid too many hallway fights. I want to do exactly 3 hallway fights, ideally, before this elite. Because hallway fights give us cards, which is great, but hallway fights are dangerous, especially the 4th hallway fight. Because those first 3 hallway fights come from a different pool of enemies than the 4th one. So those first 3 ones can be stuff like Jawworm, 2 Louses, just a small slime. Whereas the 4th one can be 4 Gremlins, it can be the 5 slime fight, it can be a thief and a slime. Some really, really nasty things. And we have the Red Slaver, things that do a lot of damage very quickly. So if you just fight a whole bunch of hallway fights in a row, like if we take this path, fight, 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 these last 3 are probably going to murder us. Because all we'll have is unupgraded cards to fight them with, and no relics. and we don't want that. I don't like random potions or transforming as a starting option, generally speaking. Boss Relic on Defect I don't like very much either, because if you lose this cracked core, you don't have a lightning orb to dual cast, and dual cast is a really important source of damage for Defect in Act 1 specifically. A lot of enemies have hit points in the 30 to 40 range. Dual cast that lightning orb and you're doing 16 damage for 1 mana. It lets you end the fight immediately without any damage taken. In Act 2, I don't give a crap about dual cast, and I don't give a crap about the cracked core. But in Act 1, it's really important, so I don't like trading it away, because it makes your Act 1 pretty miserable. We're just going to upgrade Zap, so that it's free. We can always play this to get a lightning orb into play. It's probably the priority upgrade if you're going to upgrade at the start on Defect. There's some consideration to making dual cast free, but dual cast isn't worth casting if you don't have the Zap in play. And upgrading Defend is also not bad. Alright, so I want to hit 3 fights before the shop. So we're going to take a path that lets us do that. That free Zap immediately paying off. Makes this Jawworm fight just a little bit smoother. Generally speaking, you want to play Zap before you play a Strike. The Zap does 3 damage this turn, 3 damage next turn, 3 damage every turn for the rest of the fight. So unless you plan on ending the fight within 2 turns, Zap is better than Strike. And that's only if Zap costs 1, mind you. With free Zap, it's not even a question. We just play the Zap. Okay, so here's one of the best cards we could possibly be offered at the start, which is Cold Snap. This is what I consider a fundamental card for Defect. Defect wants to have orb generation early. You want to have ways to generate these orbs that the Defect uses to generate block and deal damage. And the more ways you can get to have orbs being put into slots, the better off you're going to do. So we're going to grab this Cold Snap. Hold on, I think my title isn't updated. Go ahead and update that. We're actually on 8.0 right now. Any orb generation. Not any orb generation. Hold on, let me clarify that statement. There's a few orb generation cards that are not good. Cool-Headed is pretty crap at being an orb generating card. That's draw 1 card, channel 1 Frost. Fusion, or whatever it's called, that gives you a fusion orb, is not very good. But the basics I consider to be Cold Snap, Ball Lightning, Glacier. These are 3 ways to get orbs into play that also do important other things. Glacier gives you block, Cold Snap and Ball Lightning both do damage. And they're very good in what I would call fundamental Defect cards that you want to be adding to the deck very early on, especially if you're going up against elites. Now in late Act 2, early Act 3, this card might hold us back a bit, but we're not going to get that far if we don't have Cold Snap. How do I feel about Attack Spam Defect? I like it a lot. I like it a whole lot. Especially if you have like a bunch of ball, like if I just add from here another Cold Snap and 2 Ball Lightnings, then I would be very, very happy. And I've seen instances of Defects who have like the Kunai and use it well. That is pretty incredible. Alright, so again we're looking for 3 hallway fights, right? Yeah, there's no path that I can like kajigger things with. Yeah, let's just take this fight. Want to do as much damage as quickly as possible to cultists, so I'm happy with the dual cast here. Is that Cold Snap? There it is, at the bottom. No, he's dead. Okay, good. We have lethal. He would have dealt damage to us that turn. Second copy of Cold Snap, happy to take it. Claw All for One. Ooh, Claw All for One is... If you can assemble that, that's pretty good. Claw is not a terrible card on its own. It doesn't do a whole lot, but it is free. Yeah, we're happily taking another Cold Snap. Turbo I'm not a fan of, generally speaking, barring specific circumstances. And Hello World is too inconsistent to be very good. But I'm happy to have 2 Cold Snaps in the deck this early. Purple Fire Spirits. Okay, well, we don't have anything to get rid of at the moment. But I'm happy to lose a strike here. Generally speaking, on defect, you want to lose your strikes first, especially if you've added a bit more damage to the deck, which we have in the form of these 2 Cold Snaps. So I'll lose strike. Now, if I'd traded my Boss Relic away here, I would get rid of Dual Cast immediately. But we didn't do that, so I'll lose the strike. Alright, Match and Keep. This could potentially give us a card that's good. It could also give us something that's bad. I had a really good Ironclad run recently where this guy gave me an Immolate on floor of 3. That was amazing. Yeah, you typically your starter cards, Crunchy, all the cards that you get offered are better than Strike and the starting cards. Dual Cast is a niche card. Dual Cast is actually both weak and good at the same time. Yeah, when there's a replacement. Losing cards on low Ascension is really good because you get rid of the worst card in your deck, Strike. Strike is the worst card in your deck if you're on Ascension 9 or lower. On Ascension 10 or above, the worst card in your deck is Ascender's Bane, and we can't get rid of that. So if we get rid of things that are better than Ascender's Bane, we're potentially making the deck worse. Which is an important thing to keep in mind. Like, your starting boon on defect, you don't want to be remove 2 strikes, generally speaking. That can actually cause you to take a lot of damage right away. But if you have replacements, like Cold Snaps, now I'm happy to take away as many strikes as possible. Oh, okay, we might be getting a free creative AI here. Sure? Let's go looking. Zap? Do I want another Zap? I could upgrade it. 2 upgraded Zaps. That would be interesting. I have mixed feelings about that. I'm going to continue to look for cards because I want the creative AI, so if I accidentally click on Zap, I'm okay with that. Decay. Clumsy. Alright, if I reveal a card that I haven't seen, I might find the creative AI, but I might also find the other Clumsy. I don't want to do that. So let's just click on the creative AI. There's the creative AI. Alright, let's add that. Let's just get a free creative AI added to our deck. I can even upgrade that so it's more affordable to play. That's pretty exciting. Creative AI is a card that is slow, but is a win condition in so many... Any fight that's going to go longer than about 5-6 turns, Creative AI is a great win condition for. At the start of each turn, add a random power card to your hand. So as long as you can afford to play it, this is going to increase the power of your deck every turn, which is great. But it's also a 3-cost card, so you have to be able to pay the immediate price to get that to work well. And I wouldn't have paid like 150 gold for that card, Creative AI, because I don't think it's actually very good for us right now. But if I'm being offered it for free, I'm going to play it. How do you afford to play it? You afford to play it on a turn where enemies aren't attacking you, and you're not going to take damage for playing it. Like if both of these guys were doing non-attack actions, I would consider playing the Creative AI. That's affording to play it, which is to say, not taking damage by playing it. But since they are both attacking me, I need to block. Cold Snap is going to generate the extra 2 block I need to not take damage this turn, which is really nice. Easy fight. Storm? Question mark? Storm is ridiculous, but we have creative AI, so we can consistently get powers. That makes creative AI much better if we take it. I think Steam Barrier is probably the more reasonable pick here. It adds a free card we can play alongside Creative AI. It's also a good block card in general. Storm is pretty memey though, which I like a lot. I love Storm as a card. Especially if you get multiple copies of it, you accelerate into nonsense very quickly. I do have an 8-0 streak. Am I willing to potentially throw that by picking Storm here? To have fun. Can also be like a win, right? Like creative AI generating a million lightning orbs is very strong. If we get offered a defragment at the store, Storm was actually a great pick. I'm going to pick Storm here. I'm going to note that I think Steam Barrier is the correct pick, and then I'm going to click on the Storm. Oh, it's another creative AI. Alright. This is the... Oh, we can buy the Steam Barrier too. Alright, no punish. No punish. We can just buy the Steam Barrier. Zero punish. What am I upgrading? Creative AI? Actually, Creative AI is gonna dunk Lagavulin really hard. This is the only situation where I'd say you can get away with Amplify, by the way. Amplify is a card I generally think is pretty crap tier. Amplify with Creative AI is passable, because you're guaranteed to have a power on every single turn for Amplify to double. But mostly Amplify is terrible. But Amplify with Creative AI and Storm, I would take in a heartbeat. Unfortunately, we can't afford it. Otherwise, I would have to seriously consider it. As is, we take the on-sale Steam Barrier. Do I buy the Fruit Juice for 5 max hit points? I really am a big fan of maximum hit points. I really, really am. They do a whole lot for you. They let you make mistakes, they heal you more at fires and boss fights. They're pretty dang good. Alternately, I can remove another strike. And we can have a really defensive deck that lets the Creative AI Storm engine go to work. Which actually doesn't lose to Gremlin Knob, because powers are not skills. Lose a strike. And we're going to upgrade Creative AI so that I am more likely to be able to play this. Doom and Gloom is a card I'm not a huge fan of, Pulevo. It's basically two unrelated effects strapped together into one card. Dark Orbs are very good, and Darkness is a great card because of that. AoE damage is very good, and so any source of AoE damage is good. But Doom and Gloom manages to both be bad at AoE damage and bad at evoking Dark Orbs in the same card. So unless you somehow need both of those things at the same time, or are so short on one of those two things that you're willing to accept a mediocre compromise to fill that role, then it just seems iffy. Huh. Storm plus AI plus Thunderstrike. You actually don't need the Thunderstrike there. If you've got the Storm and the AI out, you've already won, pretty much. But Thunderstrike can accelerate it into, oh god. So this is the sort of fight I was talking about when I said your fourth hallway fight is mean. We had 1, 2, 3 easy ones, and then this question mark hits fight, and it's this? Which is very scary. So what I'm going to do here is dual cast, because if either of the two lightning evokes hits the louse, it'll deal 8 damage to him, as well as not trigger his curl up, because it's only on attack damage that you take curl up, so he won't roll up and gain 8 block, and that means I can finish him off with a cold snap. Otherwise, I'm like, defend, cold snap. I will block for 12. We're taking 20. I'll take 8 damage. I think dual cast is going to prevent... Oh, especially if we get that, I can now defend twice. It's probably the way to go here. Though getting these frost orbs up might still be better. I think I'll just defend twice. Be greedy here. Okay, he gave us a turn. Oh, he gave us a hell of a turn. Oh, you are going to regret your choices, sir. Storm before Creative AI to get the Lightning Orb off of the Storm play. I'll play Bias Cognition. This fight's going to be over very shortly. not going to kill him, right? 12 times 2 plus 7 times 2. Not quite lethal. But he is super duper dead now. Super duper dead now. Good talk. Ooh, Reinforced Body is a really good block card. I like Reinforced Body a lot. Gain 7 block X times. The more block you need, the more block it provides. And it works really well with the speed potion, too. Sweeping Beam for AoE damage is a consideration here. We don't really have any. I don't think we're wanting some so bad that I'm willing to take Sweeping Beam. Which I mostly think is a relatively mediocre card. Centennial Puzzle. First time you lose hit points, each combat, draw 3 cards. That's not bad. Alright, what's our... Oh, it's gonna be the knob. Okay, we get Storm, dual cast Strikeout turn 1. This is not a great knob start. I would have liked to see Creative AI turn 1. Turn 2's fine. We're gonna take some damage here. We're gonna draw some cards here. I definitely have to play this. Okay, we're gonna take some damage. That's fine. Okay, he's going for the... Ooh, Buffer. So Buffer prevents the next time we would lose hit points. I think that's all the damage we're taking. So if I Steam Barrier, he goes to 10 strength. Cold Snap, so we're now blocking for 10 with these 2 Frost Orbs. I can play Buffer. Just gonna bring a Lightning Orb in front. We're not taking damage this turn. Next turn when he hits me, we're also not taking damage. I could do Zap to kill him even faster, actually. Zap will make him do more damage, but Zap is also going to evoke this Frost Orb, so we're looking at more block. Yeah, that's going to work fine. So we're taking nothing this turn, we're taking nothing next turn, and he should be dead by the end of that. Another copy of Storm, don't mind if I do. And then we're just going to focus on doing damage. So, this is a good demonstration of why Cold Snap's a great fundamental card for Defect. Just the sheer value of channeling 1 additional orb is amazing. We don't gain anything by blocking more this turn, right? He's swinging for 30, we block it with Buffer, whatever. But Cold Snap, because it channels a Frost Orb, means we get to evoke an orb, because our slots are full. So the Cold Snap deals 6 plus 8 damage instead of 6, and thus becomes a better attacking card by having a defensive function. It's one of the weird things about the Defect, is that the way your orbs channel around means there's a whole bunch of interactions to be had, and just a whole lot of power to be had if you just continue to evoke more orbs. Okay, War Paint and a Focus Potion. Awesome rewards. What is our pickup gonna be? I kind of like Overclock here. Drawing cards is pretty good. We also might hit that with the upgrade. I'm also totally okay just upgrading 2 defends from the War Paints. I'm generally speaking not a great big fan of Overclock. This is a card you don't want to play in a fight that's going to go very long, because the burns you're adding to your deck hurt, and they cost card draws, and that's bad. But it goes into your discard pile, and a lot of the time, if you have Overclock, it's free card draw, which is hard to get. If you have Overclock, you're going to end the fight before you would ever draw that burn again. I think I'm going to pick it up here. I only want 1. Like, if I get offered another Overclock, I will not take it. 2 defends is totally fine. That's going to help us defeat the Guardian, who's, generally speaking, you want a lot of block for this guy. I could fight this Elite, and I think we would just dunk him. This is either Lagavulin or the 3 Sentries, and I think we just hard win that fight. But I would like to get more upgrades out. I would like to upgrade Storm so that we always have it at the start. I would like to upgrade probably Reinforced Body for a better block. And I'd like to upgrade Overclock so that it's worth playing. Those are probably going to be my 3 upgrades, right? Reinforced Body, Storm, Overclock. Some consideration to dual cast to make it free. some consideration to cold snaps to do more damage. I don't have a huge adoration for Go for the Eyes. It's just so low, it feels so low impact to me. One turn of Weaken is nice, for sure. I don't feel it in this particular deck, mainly. The Weak would be nice. I'd rather, like, if I was offered Blind as a card, I would pick that up easily. But in the form that is Go for the Eyes, I really don't like it very much. I'm not a fan of that card. Which is not to say that it's bad. I know that Go for the Eyes is actually pretty okay, truthfully. Ooh, another upgrade. I will absolutely risk 25% chance of a curse to get yet another upgrade. It's only 25%. What's the worst that could happen? Alright, we got it. Alright, this is looking like a really well upgraded deck. I might even upgrade another defense.
We've just received the support of
Crunchy!
another council member.
Thank you so much for that subscription. I greatly appreciate your support. Every little bit of support absolutely helps this channel. I do this in my spare time, and I slave away at a day job to afford feeding myself, but every little bit is greatly appreciated. Enjoy your emotes, and thank you for joining the council. Let's upgrade... probably Reinforced Body? I might actually just want to upgrade both of these defends, and then I have really good block density. Steam Barrier is a pretty good upgrade too. 8 block for 0 mana is really good. Yeah, I like the direction this deck is going. I have to I have to upgrade Reinforced Body, or it's actually actively worse than defends. Every little bit. Yes, cheers, Celine. Thank you for the 1 bit. I will file that away in a savings account and put it towards buying a piece of bread someday. Alright, I can Steam Barrier, Cold Snap, and play Creative AI. We miss out on the Storm. Unless I'm willing to take 2 damage, which I sure am not. If I'd upgraded Steam Barrier, I would have gotten to play both Creative AI and Storm this turn. Alas. Oh, we get an Echo form that I cannot afford to play. So I say I can't, I have 3 mana, I can afford to play it, but if I play it, I'm taking damage. And nobody needs that. So, Sayonara Echo form. Okay, that's a better offering. I think I'm not going to use it. I think we'll just deal some damage here. We're actually still taking a little bit, unless I draw into defend. Works for me. There's no reason to take damage in this fight. There we go. Dex Potion over Speed Potion, almost assuredly. Ball Lightning. Ball Lightning is some much needed damage output to this deck. It's another one of those fundamental defect cards I was talking about. We have plenty of block. We added 2 Cold Snaps, Steam Barrier, upgraded Defends, Reinforced Body. Some damage would be good. Some damage would be good. So do I upgrade Ball Lightning or Defend? I'm really liking these upgraded Defends. Let's just upgrade all these. It's like I got the Act 2 event, but I didn't. I'm also feeling like we beat this with this opening hand. We beat this boss without taking any damage, without using either potion, so I'm happy to just hold on to these. Especially this Focus Potion. Probably going to be really important in the Act 2 boss fight, if I can keep it that long. So we're going to Storm Creative AI here, and be set up for our hot nonsense that we do. Okay, you gave me another Creative AI. Do you realize that that's not what I wanted? Might have to overclock here. So that's a lot of damage pointing our way. Okay, I can block all of it. Actually, no, I can't. Hold on. So if I Cold Snap twice, am I going to Form Change? I need to do 23 damage plus his 9 block to Form Change him. We have 12 from 2 Cold Snaps, plus these are going to evoke. is 16. That's 28. And then this triggers for 3 at the end of the turn for a total of 31, which is 1 damage short, because it's 32 that we need to do. Good talk. Okay, we are literally 1 damage short, looks like, of being able to form change him. Unless I use the focus potion. The other option is to reinforced body for 27 block, plus steam barrier for 33 block. So we'll take 3 damage, and I'm okay with that. That doesn't make me use my focus potion, and then we get to draw 3 cards. I'm fine with that. Ugh, hello world. I don't want to play that either. That could be good. That's more likely to be bad. It's going to add deck cards to the deck that aren't upgraded. Not going to play that. I'm also not going to transform him this turn. He's going to debuff me. We're going to be okay with that. Okay, second copy of Storm is going to rapidly accelerate into hot nonsense. So transform him like that, so we get a turn of the debuff not actually doing anything bad. Okay, swinging for 15 this turn. Bias Cognition's probably a play here. I'll draw more cards to look for blocks. And we're going to take some damage, but also kill him in very short order now that we have Bias Cognition and Double Storms in play. Cold Snaps will deal me 3 damage, but they'll also block for 6 because of the Frost Orb that they create. So I'm okay defending and playing one. Take a little bit here. This is much more reasonable. We'll channel 2 Lightning Orbs by playing the Machine Learning. I think, yeah. Then we can block everything with Defend. Actually, Defend Steam Barrier lets me play a Strike. Take 1. At this point, I mostly just want to play Powers. To do a lot of damage to him very quickly. Am I going to transform him with Ball Lightning here? So he's taken 15. Ball Lightning is going to deal an additional 17. Yeah, that'll transform him. So will Hello World, actually. We'll do even more damage, so we'll do that. Now is the time for Hello World. We just do massive damage with Storm here. Take a little bit more because of these burns that we've added to our own deck. But he's super dead now. Alright, GG, Guardian. That was a little sketchy. Might have been our way to take no damage in that fight, but I like the particular brand of chaos that was. Oh man, am I taking Amplify? Oh no. Oh no, it's the best option here. I don't want this. Alright, fine. I will never get an opportunity to take Amplify again and have it be anything other than terrible. Whereas Amplify here is at least maybe not terrible. So I will pick it, and we will laugh at me for picking it, but we will hope that it turns into something amazing. Because I don't want the Thunderstrike, mostly because it costs too much. Thunderstrike with the Creative AI Storm can be a lot of damage very quickly, but it's very expensive. Take Amplify. and I will take the Fusion Hammer, because we need a 4th energy really badly right now. Give me that. Rip upgrades. I'm okay with that. We don't need Amplify upgraded. We're only going to be duplicating 1 power per turn, probably. So, Fusion Hammer it is, and I'm glad I got 3 of those defense upgraded. We had so many upgrades in Act 1 that we're just going to hope that carries us. How do I feel about elites? Pretty dang sad about them, so we're going to try not to fight them for the moment. I don't want to prioritize fires, I don't get upgrades, but I do get healing, so that's nice. I'm also going to avoid regular fights. I'm mostly afraid of everything right now. I'm realizing this. We're afraid of everything. Do I try to draw into creative AI with Overclock? You bet I do. This will be a good demonstration of how this works. Do I amplify the creative AI? Oh god. Oh god, I do. Alright. Yeah, I do. Oh boy. That was the best turn. Ha. Is there a way to kill him? I got another creative AI. I think we just block for as much as we can. It's gonna be Cold Snap, Zap, Dual Cast, because then I can get the Frost Orb back to the front. So, it's a lesson in orb manipulation here. I want to dual cast a Frost Orb to give me 10 block. So to do that, I have to push one to the front, which I can do by playing... Oh wait, he's frickin' dead. He is dead as heck, isn't he? Or it could have been, if I'd played dual cast. I should have calced lethal there. I had lethal damage, and I chose not to do it. Noted. Well, whoopsie daisy. I guess I'm taking 4 damage that I didn't need to take. Oops. Ooh, Power Potion. Better than a Dex Potion, surely. With this nonsense, this has to be better, right? Cool-Headed is card draw, which I really like right now. Although it's bad card draw when it's not upgraded, and we can never upgrade it, so I don't think I want it. I don't think I want that Cool-Headed. Cool-Headed is mostly a crap card. Like, all it does is channel a Frost Orb and then replace itself. And that's not very exciting. Oh, Match and Keep again. You're the guy who gave me the creative AI in the first place. What do you want now, Mr. Gremlin? Zap Pain. Not going to reveal a new card because it could be another Decay. We already know where the other Pain is. Rebound. Meteor Strike, no thank you. All these cards are terrible. Go away. I don't want your nonsense, Mr. Gremlin. Oh boy, this fight. That's a lot of money. I'm gonna risk this. Like, I think we win this with it. We're not gonna die here. I think we win this, and maybe we take a bunch of damage, but that's okay, because the only thing we can do at fires is heal anyway, so we're gonna fight. Though, if I didn't have the Fusion Hammer, I would absolutely consider paying money. No, that's 200 gold though, like, it's pretty valuable. We fight here. We fight here and we want to cry about it. Probably want to kill Bear first, he does the most damage output, generally speaking. This is probably a good moment for my Power Potion. I don't want to hold on to both of these until the Act Boss. Surely? Yeah. This is a good time for the Power Potion. Ooh. This is a really good time for Bias Cognition. This will end the fight quickly. It's better than the Defragment. If I can end the fight within 4 turns, this is much better than Defragment. So we play Storm first, so that this gives me a Lightning Orb. It's very important. Then we're blocking everything, we can hurt Bear. Not a great turn. I can probably block for all of their damage though, so that's not bad. Let's see, they're doing approximately 3 million. No, 12 plus 12 plus 10 is 34. This is 4 times 7, 28. Plus the Frost Orb is enough. Can I get there with Ball Lightning Steam Barrier also? That's 3 less block. 28. I'll take a little bit of damage if I play the Ball Lightning. But I'll also do more damage. I'm okay with taking a little bit. Trading a bit here. Actually did not mean to hit pointy with that. Whoops. Casual misclick. My draw pile is empty. I don't think I can afford to play the creative AI here. We do get pointy off the field, which is nice. Probably dual cast that for 14 block, then play Cold Snap on pointy. Then defend and cry a little bit. Let's dig for some more answers with Overclock. Okay, Zap is good. Zap is more damage. Okay, we're gonna block. Okay, that's 10 damage when we evoke. We're currently sitting at 18 block. We can get 14 more. It's not enough to block everything here. Playing creative AI will create a new lightning orb. It's not good enough. Yeah, we just block here. We take a little bit. And then we end the fight here. Maybe? Yes. Everything is fine. Took a little bit of damage, but not much. We're going to a fire anyway. We get the red mask, we keep all of our money. We get to add a card. Darkness might be okay. I don't think it is, though. Darkness orbs are best when you can control when you're evoking them. And with Storm Creative AI, we sure don't do that. We pretty much evoke every orb we have all the time, constantly. Especially with Amplify, yeah. So this doesn't meaningfully contribute. Turbo is consideration with Overclock. It lets us do a lot in one turn. Lets us get creative AI down and still block. This might be Turbo here. But for the most part, Turbo is a card we're not happy to see. Actually, yeah, with Turbo, we often find ourselves in need of more mana. Or with creative AI, rather. That's adding expensive powers that we want to amplify sometimes, even. Take 1 Turbo, but only 1 Turbo. Any tip for folks going for dark decks? First thing I'll say is that if you see multicast, pick it up. Multicast is amazing with dark orbs. Also amazing, loop. Because if you have a dark orb sitting in the front slot, waiting to be dual casted, loop will charge that orb faster. So things like loop and multicast are very good. You want a lot of block, and you want a lot of ways to manipulate where your orbs are. So a decent amount of usually frost orb generation and ways to evoke orbs. Recursion is really good for this purpose. Cold Snap is good. Cool Headed is good. Glacier is good. You typically aren't looking to do lightning orb damage, but having some damage is pretty good in a dark deck, because if you're in a fight where there's say we're up against the Bronze Automaton, you want that dark orb to be able to do 1,000,000 damage to the big guy. And since dark orbs target the enemy with the lowest amount of hit points, you have to be able to kill the minions first. And you can do that with a dark orb, or you can do that with attacks, and then save your orb for the big guy. Depends on the exact situation. I wouldn't say it's common to have a single orb type deck, no. I don't think that happens too frequently, and it's generally speaking not something you want to go for, like just dark orbs. Usually you're mixing darkness and frost. Okay, we're going to take the turbo here, and I might regret it. Alright, chosen. We do get Storm Creative AI into play on turn 1, so that's exciting. Turn 2 he's debuffing us, and I'm fine with that. We get to start doing stupid things to him in the meantime. This deck really needs focus. That's why we have this potion. Good talk. Alright, now you're attacking me. Ooh, heat 6. Okay, that's gonna be my turn next turn. I'm okay with that. Ish. Kind of okay with that. Except we don't get one of these. I sure hope it's not defend that we don't get. Oh wait, no, we draw into it with, yikes. Yeah, we're fine though, I think. Are we fine? Or is this panic? Yeah, Static Discharge is definitely a no-no in a Dark Orb deck, that's for sure. This is very scary. It's a lot of damage chosen. I think I still amplify Static Discharge. Do I get to kill him if I use the Focus Potion? Do I want to kill him with the Focus Potion, or do I really feel like I need it for the Automaton that badly? We're going into another fight. I should probably use this potion. Okay, so let's do math. So if I amplify Static Discharge, I will create 2 new Lightning Orbs and draw 2 cards, which is going to be Defend and Dazed, probably. So we get 2 Evokes. I get a 3rd Evoke with Cold Snap. So even with the Focus Potion, that would be 30 damage. It's not going to kill. So I don't think we do that. But I do think I amplify Static Discharge to draw 2 cards here. Thanks to Heat Sinks. Yeah, so that put 2 news Dazed on top, but we did get the block this turn. Yeah, we wouldn't have killed. Our next turn is pretty ugly too, but we will get a power to play. We're also going to evoke a lot of orbs in response to being hit very hard, which is enough to kill him on its own. Or her, or whatever that thing is. Yeah, I'd like some more damage. Ball Lightning sounds good. I'm absolutely not fighting an elite right now. Snake Plants. Can I panic yet? I'm feeling like I should maybe panic now. Focus Potion here? Might be necessary. Not yet. Okay, Overclock Turbo is nice. This is otherwise not a very good hand, though. Wow. All the things I didn't draw. Don't play the turbo here. We just dual cast one of these. Mummified Hand would make this much better. That's certainly true. I think we're fine next turn. At least I certainly hope we are. So we're going down to single-digit health here. Or close to it. Yeah, we get to amplify Creative AI. And play probably Cold Snap. Or actually, I should probably just play ball lightning, because the more damage I can do, the better right now. I think that's the route we need to take here. Let's look at dealing damage to escape this fight quickly. And this hand gets us there, I think. Yeah. Okay, we are alive, we get to rest. White noise is pretty good, that adds more powers to the deck. Which is apparently a thing we're doing. I can never upgrade it, which does feel bad. Yeah, Fusion Hammer on Act 1 Drekka is not my first pick. We have a lot of fires, we can get this health back if we don't die in these fights, which I think we can manage to not do. I don't want to overclock here, I'm fine just playing defense. Generally speaking, in this fight, you want to kill this Centurion first, because if you kill the Mystic first, the Centurion starts doing a lot of damage with his attacks, and attacking a lot more aggressively, whereas they both play pretty passively if you don't do that. Drawing into creative AI is tough, apparently. Okay, Heat Sinks is better. Starting to go places now. Gross. I'll draw into Dual Cast by single creative AI, which I think I will. Much as amplifying this seems appealing, I need to play Defend Cold Snap this turn. Take a whole bunch of damage, be very sad about it. Okay, Capacitors are good. Starting to go places now. Could overclock Turbo. Let's do it. Make more happen for us. Okay, Amplify Buffer. Where were you a couple fights ago? Huh? Where were you a couple fights ago? When I needed you so desperately. I was really unlucky that the Lightning Orbs did not kill him, by the way. Lightning Orbs, please. There we go. Oh, I could have amplified that Storm for massive damage. Forgot we even had that in the deck. Not that it mattered. Okay, Dex Potion back is nice. This might be a win condition, so I'm going to take it. Happy to see an upgraded power, mostly. Okay, don't give me a fight. Ooh. Yes. This is definitely a situation where we take the Apparition, and it probably saves our run. Probably. I think we have to take this. Right? We do get to heal most of the way back up to full. Apparition works really well with Static Discharge, because we can intentionally take damage to trigger Lightning Orbs to do damage. Good night, Crunchy. Thanks for watching. Assuming you're heading out there. Do I get to go to a store? Not if we don't fight an elite. Ooh, do I fight an elite? Has been an Apparition day today, yeah. This is definitely a struggle of a defect run. Apparition potentially buys us enough time to do the damage we need. But it does mean we're even slower in getting to creative AI, which is a problem. I have very mixed feelings about this. I might also just need the hit points to tank Hyper Beam. We probably get creative AI stolen in that fight, and we die. That's gonna suck. I don't think I can take this. I don't think we set up fast enough. And I think these max hit points are really valuable when we get to rest a lot with Fusion Hammer. So I don't think I take this. Ooh, well, that's a good combo. Haha! 15 additional hit points whenever we rest. Awesome. Well, we're going to be at full health for the boss. And I'm way less nervous about taking these two fights. We're going to have a lot of gold going into next act. Alright. So we're just going to rely on face tanking. It's going to have to do the job. Okay, good turn. 1. Get all the powers in play here. I should have Ball Lightning instead of playing creative. The thing. Ooh, Amplify Bias Cog, though. Now that's what I'm talking about. That is absolutely what I am talking about. Killing the sentry is going to block more than... That's 10 block off the Cold Snap. That's pretty good. It evokes for 16, so there's a 50% chance I get a sentry kill here. Perfect. Then we get to block for everything. And this fight ends swiftly and decisively in our favor. Which any fight that we get the correct order of card draw will. But if we don't, we have very bad time. Brick Note to Snecko Oil. Pass on these. I do forget that we have a focus potion. I think we beat this boss. I think we're gonna beat this boss. Oh yeah, Amplify Storm. I want to bottle this Amplify, truthfully. Get 2 lightning orbs whenever we play a thingy. I don't mind taking a little bit of damage, it actually gives me card draw. It's not like I'm gonna be missing hit points for the boss here. If I can draw into Static Discharge, I will intentionally let that bird hit me. And we'll win. How many cards in hand? 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. So this will draw exactly enough. Unfortunate. Alright. Go like this. It's pretty rude. Storm Static Discharge. Don't mind if I do. Rip Chosen. Okay, now the deck seems to be doing okay. Go for the eyes. I would pick up for the boss fight if it wasn't a guy who has Artifact, who's not going to take any weakening effect at all from that. So we'll skip. I would have to play it 3 times for it to do anything. Okay, give me Creative AI turn 1. No. I'm gonna need that Focus Potion. I'll use the Dex Potion when it prevents damage. Okay, Creative AI is being stolen. That's just the reality that we live in now. Damn it. I don't even know which one is stealing it. We we do get Static Discharge into play, which is nice. And I'm probably going to intentionally take some amount of damage here. Yeah, I'll let him hit me once with Boosted Defend. We need to focus these minion orbs down immediately. So I'm not playing this so that I get 2 lightning orbs when he hits me. Okay, took Amplify. Oh, he drew Creative AI, and he stole White Noise. Centennial Puzzle just saved us. Oh man, that's awesome. Thanks, Centennial Puzzle. Wow. That is amazing. I am very happy with my life right now. I do want White Noise back, though. Intentionally taking damage saved our ass so hard. And I wasn't even thinking about Centennial Puzzle, I was thinking about Static Discharge. Man. Okay, I don't want to overclock right now. I really don't want burns in this deck. So I block for 4. I'm willing to take another 4 to get 2 free orbs going here. Do some extra damage. The more damage we do, the faster this fight ends, the higher our odds of survival. So I'm intentionally getting hit here. Oh, so Unique Nick, what exactly happened there was the orbs preferentially, steal rare cards first, so yellow ones, then blue ones, then basic ones. And what happened is we had both Amplify and Creative AI, 2 rare cards, in the deck. And on the enemy turn, the first one stole Amplify, a rare card. Then the Bronze Automaton hit me, which caused Centennial Puzzle to draw 3 cards, one of which was the Creative AI, the other rare one. And then the second steal went off, and since Creative AI was no longer in the deck, it stole an uncommon instead, which is ridiculous. Also ridiculous is that we're going to have a buffer stack up for when Hyper Beam hits. So we win this fight handily, and I'm very happy about that. Because we buffer through Hyper Beam. Right? As long as I defend here. To get at least 12 block. We'll lose 1 buffer stack when he hits me. This is only going to generate 11 block, so I need to defend here in order to keep a buffer for Hyper Beam. And then we're fine from here on out. So we still have a buffer stack. He charges up and does this, and I'm like, sure, have fun. I do want to draw more cards. Blocking's not going to do me any good. Let's just get our hits in. I'm happy to be drawing these the next couple turns. Thanks, Buffer. Ooh, Amplify Storm. That is what we need to accelerate our damage here to win this fight really quickly. As well as more copies of Static Discharge, which is kind of really hilarious. Echo Form. Probably just block everything instead of playing the Echo Form. Because I can. So that's 33, he's swinging for 32, so we even get to Ball Lightning first. Cool. This deck is funky. It worked really well here. It seems like at any given moment this could fail us miserably. I hope we're not against Awakened One. Ooh, Seek. Seek solves a lot of our problems. So does Reboot. Seek lets us get the cards in the right order. Only problem is we can't upgrade it which makes us very sad. But that definitely helps. I think this is probably Seek. Reboot's good too. Reboot also helps us get the cards in the right order. Lets us, like, mulligan a hand. What is the pick here? I think both Reboot and Seek are completely valid choices. Like, trying to look at the Act 3 map. Oh, what do I do? No, I don't get to look at that yet. So for boss relics, we already got offered Lizard Tail, right? I can't take that again. Because I would really like a Lizard Tail right about now. I think our plan is to just go into the Act 3 boss with full health. Try not to fight anything in Act 3 at all. This has got to be Seek. Yeah, Seek lets us find the one card that saves our ass. Oh no. This doesn't look like a Snecko deck, but it might be. Other option is Nuclear Battery. Just gives us more mana on the first turn. This has to be a Snecko deck, because if it's not a Snecko deck, we don't get the card draw. Man, these picks are bad. What would I have liked to see here? Tiny House? See, the nice thing is, with a 23 card deck, if we take Snecko Eye, drawing 7 cards per turn means we get through almost all of our cards in 3 turns, which means we guaranteed get that creative AI. We have a lot of one-cost cards, though. So Snecko could screw us out of playing cards a whole bunch. A whole bunch. Oh, I wish I knew what my boss was. It would make this an easier decision. If I was up against Time Eater, I would just say keep everything as is. This has been doing well enough on 4 mana. I'm going to take the Nuclear Battery, the safe pick here. Snecko could be life-saving, it could also be life-ending. And I think our average cost is just not there to take the Snecko Eye. Okay, it's the shapes. Might have wanted Snecko against these two. Oh, guaranteed elite. Ooh, okay. Awesome. And if I go to the store, I don't even get a full heal before the elite, and we're almost assuredly taking damage. Okay, if I don't fight this elite specifically, I don't get a store, unless I also fight this elite. Fighting 2 is probably worse than fighting 1. We're fine against Giant Head. Double Orb Walkers could be very bad. Nemesis is probably fine. And no fire. I want to go to that store. We have 478 money. Followed by an elite. Followed by no fires. Oh man, that's only 1 fire in the entire act if I choose to go to a store. I don't think I can do that. I think we miss out on the store here. We hit this fire, fight an elite on full health, which is way less likely to kill us than this elite. So we can get to this question mark, and if we're somehow at full health, we can go this way. And hit the store. Seems really unlikely. I expect to lose a lot of health in hallway fights here. A whole bunch. Especially with opening hands like this. Not willing to use my potion. Yeah, that paid off. Okay, creative AI. What would I seek for? White noise, maybe? Seek for a way to just kill this guy? We have a lot of mana, so we're blocking everything with Reinforced Body, because that Plasma Orb's going to evoke. We're going to have 7 energy. I can get 2 fire and go to store? What? How? If I fight 2 elites in a row? No? Don't want to do that. I will die. Pretty sure we die if I do that. Sounds miserable. This store I can get a couple fires and go to. If I'm willing to fight that elite to visit the store. We'll see how we're feeling comparatively about elites and the boss. I'll fight an elite to try to win. To go to the store to save our butt against the boss. If I feel like I'm going to lose against the boss otherwise. Alright, what's happening right here, right now, though? We're playing Creative AI. I'm probably seeking Ball Lightning. Nice. Seems good. Ooh, Electrodynamics. How nice to see you here. Essence of Steel is good for preventing damage. Ball Lightning's nice. I don't know if it's good enough. Same with Steam Barrier Plus. Like, adding more attacks and blocks into the deck is pretty bad. They don't thin it out. More cards. Oh, this thins it out, though. Lose Strike? Are you kidding me? Thank you, question mark. Get out of here, Strike. Alright, this will be a good indication of how well we're going to do against the double orb walkers in the event that we encounter them. This is a really good opening hand, though. That's a really good opening hand. I think I don't play the Ball Lightning so that I get more energy next turn. Is that a thing? No, it's not a thing. I need to do more damage. Kill this guy as quickly as possible. Overclock, happy to see ya. Actually not bad here. Not bad at all. Definitely needed that second storm. Definitely needed that second storm. Okay, this fight could be transient. Third fight could be a lot of really nasty things that I don't want it to be. You know what this deck really needed was an Electrodynamics. Ooh, now we have so much money. Actually, this could be a store. Base Trader. Good masks give me money, which I don't need, and max hit points at the end of fights, which is too late, so there's nothing to gain by trading. I need every hit point I have. Actually, hold on. No, that's just free money, because we're about to rest, right? Although we're at 62 out of 71, I could fight this elite, and that would let us go to this store. Potentially. But then we have to do 3 fights to get to the next fire. I think that's just too risky. I need to hit periodic fires to not die. So we'll take the free money, because we're going here. Probably doesn't matter either way, but we're going to die with a ton of money in hand. Oh god, it's these two. Okay. Don't panic. Okay, double storms into play on turn 1 is pretty encouraging. Get a draw off Centennial Puzzle. Okay, we get Amplify Creative AI with Double Storm. I think we're okay here. Actually, I think we dunk this fight with these draws. Yeah, we're winning this. Double Echo Form? What? Why? Why would you give me that? No. Anything but that. Okay, double static discharge. When I get hit, which seems likely to happen right now, I will at least... not die so pitifully. Okay, I think I need to evoke another orb to kill this guy. Please die. Thank you. Okay, we're gonna take a lot of damage, but we're also going to evoke a lot of orbs when he hits us, which is really good. Okay, we are winning this fight. That's a relief. Whew. The courier. Oh, come on! Stop! We have 800 gold in the courier. Oh, upgraded cool-headed. That I will take. That's a good card here. Man, the courier? Are you kidding me? Okay. I feel okay against the other two elites. We made it past the one that was tough, so I think I deliberately fight this guy and go to the store with 1,000 gold worth of money. Assuming we get there. Okay, this is a good turn. Okay, we're going to try to set up as much as I can, because each successive turn is going to be very important. That is probably life-saving. Getting a Echo Form into play. RNG has blessed me, and now I get to double cast the Seek. For... what? Storm Creative AI? Is that enough for this turn? Yeah, equivalent money. Like, essentially, because of the courier, we're paying in euros, which is like $1,000 worth of real money. So Storm Creative AI costs 3 of my 4 mana. Doesn't actually do much this turn. Maybe Turbo Overclock? Let's both go into the discard pile? Yeah, let's gamble on Turbo Overclock. Let me get the storm out. Okay, we're already taking nothing, actually. I don't need to play that turbo. I didn't need to do that. I should have calced that out a little harder. I'm a little scared. Oh, we double cast the Amplify. Because I am a dumb... What just happened? Okay, we're fine. Okay, it's fine. Silly things are happening. Okay, I gotta remember that we have Creative AI in play. And Echo Form in play, excuse me. So I want to dual cast the defrag, so that we get more focus. And then I want to play the defrag regularly. Wow, this is actually very silly. Silly things are happening now. I guess we're fine. Everything appears to be okay. Do I just continue to dual cast the powers? Yes. Alright, we're fine. Everything is fine. Alright, if anyone's confused as to what's happening on the turns, so am I. I don't know what's going on, but I will happily take more card draw. Stop giving me money. I don't need it. Please stop giving me money. Hey Drekka, how's it going? Ooh, this is a turn I like. More gold worth of money. We're gonna have over 9,000 gold worth of money. I would rather have had this card draw in the elite fight though. Not gonna get that again. Or the boss fight. Maybe should have used the ancient. Now we're gonna save the ancient potion in case we get a bias cognition. I can search for reinforced body. We're okay. Six times 4 is not enough here. I really want to play these because they'll kill him very quickly, actually. We're going to heal for a lot. I'm going to take the route that I know wins this fight quickly, which is amplify this static discharge. So now we have 4 stacks of that, then block. So we'll take 13 on this and evoke a bunch of orbs. And then he starts doing multi-hit attacks that are kind of scary. Oh man, more storm. Yeah, just like mess me up. I want to take these hits. We're gonna block for 10. Without my much decision in the matter. So I want to take a little bit of damage here. So I'm not gonna play this defend, right? We're blocking. Actually, hold on. We're blocking 14 minus 2. Still take damage if I do that. So I do play that. We get hit for 1. We get 4 lightning orbs out of the deal. Just kill the crap out of him. Jesus, this is a crazy build. Alright. Pass on all that. Heal up to full. Fight another elite? Don't know how this is gonna go. We're gonna find out. It's Giant Head. Oh boy, it's Giant Head. How quickly can we build up to infinity against this guy? That was a wrong card order, by the way. Let's be very careful about how I do this. Okay, we can seek for biased cognition. That's very important. Or creative AI, excuse me. So we storm, seek for that, put it into play. I want to let him hit me. Because we have static discharge that'll deal more damage to him. As long as I let him hit me for just a little bit. It's going to evoke for 5, so I don't want to play anything here. I also want the card draw off the Centennial Puzzle to draw into Amplify faster. So we're not going to block here. Okay, I just need 1 buffer. Yeah, buffer, please buffer. Please give. I don't want to amplify Hello World. That sounds miserable. but I will play it. I would like to let him hit me again. For a little bit. Okay, Amplify Loop is fine. It's not getting me far enough, fast enough. Doesn't feel like. Which is terrifying. Yeah, he's already hitting hard. Okay, there's the bias cognition. I have to use the ancient potion here. Please don't kill me. Okay, so we used the ancient potion there so that the focus down of bias cognition doesn't occur. That was just +4 focus. And that might save my life. I sure hope it does. Okay, Echo Farm, you're a little late, but man, am I glad to see you. I think I need to play this. We're gonna take a big hit. I want those next turn. Those will be very good next turn. This turn I think we just Echo Form Leap. Cry a little bit about it. We're taking an awful lot of damage, but it's nothing we can't heal. Well, actually in this case it is something we can't heal. It means not going into the boss with full health. But I think we die here if I don't do this. Yeah, it's too late now. Buffer, I need you! That's not Buffer. That is not Buffer. Do I have lethal? Oh, crap. Echo Form. Not what I wanted to double cast. I think we're okay, though. That was a mistake. Was that a fatal mistake? Did I just completely bone myself? I don't think we die here. I think I have enough block with Defend, Cold Snap, Cold Snap. But I did not slow down enough to think about Echo Form, and that was a big mistake. Okay, let's see. We're at 18 block currently. Each of these cold snaps represents another 6. Defend represents 8. So we live with cold snap, defend. We'll survive, and next turn we definitely have lethal. So I think I defend, cold snap, because that's the most block I can get. And we barely live, and we hope there's like a waffle or something at the store. There's a lot of things we can buy at the store, including potions. We can dig for life-saving potions. We just have to survive the here and now. So I think defend, cold snap. But I'm taking more damage than I needed to. There's Buffer! God damn, that was late. Okay, Bag of Prep is really good. Another copy of Storm is very important. This shop is extremely important. Oh, there is a waffle! Yes! We in there, boys. Waffle. Waffle, hold on. I'll be right back. Waffle! Haha! We got there with the waffle. I think I just decided I need a waffle emote. Okay. Actually, Runic Dodecahedron's not terrible here. Definitely electrodynamics. God, yes, electrodynamics. Definitely remove the last strike in the deck. Definitely power potion. Definitely dig for a potion that's better than a fire potion. Probably just buy all, like, every time we buy a power here, it's going to be another power. I might just want to buy 1,000,000 powers. Ooh, Gambler's Potion. I like these two pretty well. Take the strikeout. Probably not going to buy the boot, unless I really want to. Magnetism is a power. Loop's a better power. I'm not going to buy self-repair. That's not good enough. Do I want to try to get a better potion than these two? Probably not. I think we're going to not have a better setup than that. And that is one cheap sweeping beam. Alright, I'll buy the boot. It'll assure our victory. Frozen egg. You gotta be kidding me. Frozen eggs at the bottom there. Hey Bop, how goes it? Alright, T-set's nice. We get 2 extra energy on the first turn. That could potentially be useful. Might not do anything. Might do something. I'm okay without Sweeping Beam right now. Man, the waffle. The waffle. Dear Lord. Dear Lord. Alright, Donu and Deka. What have you got for me? Oh, I like that opening! Boy, do I like that opening. Storm, storm, storm. That's pretty good. Every time we play a power, channel 3 lightning. Ooh. I like the static discharge here, truthfully. We're gonna be getting hit. That's fact. We're gonna be getting hit. So static discharge represents more lightning. Buffer represents not taking damage. We probably need every hit point we can get, actually. I'm going to take the buffer here. Let's draw some cards. Let's draw some more cards. Let's draw some more cards. Let's play the white noise. Give me a storm. That's not a storm. Do you know that that's not a storm game? Actually, I can cycle that away with the Gambler's Brew. I would like more energy. I would like to not have any of this in my hands. Okay, I would like to amplify the static discharge after I play electrodynamics. And I would like to play loop. I think this is going well. I like the little one extra zap that happened there. So I'm gonna seek for Amplify. We're gonna amplify the creative AI here. I'm just gonna let them hit me. I am just gonna let them hit me. And I'm fine with that. We'll block for a little bit, I guess. Calculated to take one. Come at me, bros. Oh man, that was such a satisfying boss fight for a run that was absolutely murder. Hot damn, what a run. And that brings us to 9-0. Oh my god. So that's a PB here. Or well, I'm tied with my PB now on this streak. On this whatever the heck this was. This is the second time that, like in the last couple days that I can remember, that the match and keep game on floor 1 has given me a rare card that just turns the run into some sort of weird nonsense. Oh god, that was amazing. Not a very high score, I don't care. That run wins first place in my heart for being a Storm deck that worked on Ascension 15 and got all the way. And that was saved by the frickin' saved by the frickin' waffle. Tastiest treat you'll find in all the Spire. Baked today just for you. So the, a Storm deck that has no focus. Technician, we had to evoke with Electrodynamics. They each have, what, 250 health? Each evoke does 8. So we had to evoke, like, 30 plus lightning orbs to kill them both. And we did it in, like, 2 turns. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. We've had a lot of crazy runs today, and they're definitely going to make it onto YouTube.